Hello everyone, how are we doing? I hope you've been looking forward to this. We're in Repton. And yeah, not much going on there it seems. So, we still want to weaken Edwin's hold on Oxfordshire. Seems to work. Okay. Yeah. I'm still waiting for the other shoe to drop with it, which is me switching something and something else switching in an unexpected way. But we shall see. Why are you screaming? I just opened the door. Oh yeah, it looks like this is a spot I haven't been in yet. There is no oil down here, which is a bit worrying. Here. There's another destructible wall, but that leads nowhere. Well, okay. Let's take this then. Here, get a bit of distance, blow up a wall, wait for the oil to burn off. So many streamers had problems in the last week with settings resetting unexpectedly. Was that coincidence or did a recent update cause that? That's a good question. There are lots of like things that many streamers use together, so it could just be that there's something in OBS. Then again, in my case, I think I'm not going to blame OBS itself for it, because I did switch, I did a test, I don't know if you remember, for Assassin's Creed Odyssey, I had a 2 PC setup, where I would play on one machine and stream with the other. And I had a capture card in between, which meant that the one weaker machine that I was playing on could focus wholly on only, running the game and feeding it out a display, and the other PC could concentrate solely on, encoding and streaming it via the internet. And this didn't all happen on the same machine. And right now, what I'm running is actually everything is running on the same beefier desktop PC, which means that I can use window or game capture. So that means it basically only sees the game. And if I bring up the Windows menu by accident or something, the only thing you see is me going, no, wait, wrong button, or something, and you can't tell what has actually happened, and that I can't actually see anything over the menu. So there's something 390 meters forward, but I don't think it's reachable from this tomb. I like that they respawn these oil vessels. You know, it's a bit unrealistic, but it means that if you, place the oil the wrong way and the explosion goes the wrong way and doesn't open up the entrance or something, then it will still... Come on. Yes. The Viking has conquered the boxes. Sadly, there was no loot under them. Which means that, if you goof with the oil, you can just walk back and get a new one. They don't have to anticipate you using like 10 vases of oil. But yeah, I think gold is over there. So let's look where those riches really are. There's something rich-ish over there. Uber Ragnarsson has banished me from the camp. This comes on the heels of another battle in which I warred far more with my tongue than I did with my axe. It's time to let it lay, he said. He is right. I no longer wish to fight, to raid, to kill. These things have not enlivened my body or my hugger for many years now. It may be I only need to hear it from another. For that, I thank the son of Ragnar for bringing to light what I failed to see. What lies before me now, I do not know. This I will sit and ponder. Right, that door is locked. So we'll have to find a key. Right. There's something down there. How do we get there? Almost full on health again. Good. Disable the treacherous Windows key like a pro game R. Yeah. Yeah. It's too useful to do that. On my old gaming laptop, which is actually the one sitting over there and waiting to be used for the 2 PCs setup streaming, it actually had the Windows key on the right side, which was pretty convenient because like usually you play games on the left side, and so by pushing, by moving the Windows key to the other side, you had like all the keys that you usually use during a game. And when you wanted Windows, you actually used your other hand. There's a mission over there. I guess we can go there. Let's see. Yeah, anyway, it feels like it's not really like a general issue, but you never know. Didn't hear him call that out. Rota sa glugger ofan hins Walter nat winder in ihr Frengvis.
Care to sing a song? Helps me pass the time. Come here, Raider. Have a sit with me. Hear a story or two.
That song. You have spent some days on a longship.
Oh, many. See this salt-blasted hair? It took a pummeling over the years. All that seawater. Feels like hay now.
Better keep away from the horses then.
You are very quick. And sturdy by the looks of you. But you are not from that Ragnarsson camp there in Repton. I would have recognized you.
I belong to another clan. What are you doing away from yours?
I have been cast out. Too old, too frail. Dead weight, as they say. I will have to get used to watching the sights of war from afar now.
No shame in that. Not many of us can say they lived long enough to simply retire. You have earned it.
But have I? Or have I missed my chance? I thought I knew what lay ahead, but now that is foreign to me.
Embrace it. Sail the seas, write your songs, and bellow out on the winds. Sounds nice to me.
You are far too young to speak so wise. There is a bright future for you and your clan. I would like to add to it. Take this key. If you find yourself in Repton, seek out my quarters near the docks. There is a large tree out front. Inside you will find a few of my most prized items. Take them. I no longer have any need.
You honor me.
Call it a gift from the old guard to the new. Odin guide your way, young Drengur.
This is actually a quest I saw someone else play. And was thinking I should go for this when I go to Repton, but didn't actually realize that this map marker would be that one. Gar's reminiscence. My warring days are behind me. I've gone from sitting behind a big oak tree with a view of the docks to sitting here on this lowly isle with a view of my past. Where does one go from there?
I should keep an eye out for this old raider's home if I ever am in Repton.
And we just saw the home. I was actually just going, maybe that building looks like the other type, where in that left long area there might be a downstairs area. That's nice. That wooden panel. Just that wooden panel just went underwater when I pointed my boat in its direction, kind of like it was trying to, you know, let me pass. Okay, now let's see. Big tree, that looks good. It actually...
This must be that old raider's place.
Lets me focus.
He wanted me to have his things.
Let's open this up and see. Studded bracelet. Silver. Here's the chest we saw. Iron ore, leather, still no fabrics. A poem. Original Norse poem. Note of the night. Tersar, it pains me to tell you that your brother, brave soldier though he was, has been killed by raiding Danes. Take vengeance, oh my son. We already had that, Riksogur. Where is the poem? here? I can't actually read the poem you wrote. Okay. Alright, and we could upgrade one of these items to maximum. Let's go with the bow.
Is that everything?
Liar, liar, pants on fire. Box. Of the kind you carry around.
This crate is filled with songs. Must have taken a long time to write them all out. I should return it to the old raider.
So here's the funny moment. That streamer I watched playing this game, he took this item. If you see... it doesn't actually work here. Like, if you, before pickup, examine this box, it kind of highlights to match, you know, to show that it's something important. And so, where did I park the boat? Was it over there? Anyway, the gamer actually accidentally fat-fingered. Oh, there is the boat. Fat-fingered placing the crate on the boat, and instead threw it off the boat into the water. And you cannot, in this game, you cannot swim and carry a crate at the same time. So basically there was no way to get the crate back. So keep that in mind if you play this mission ever. Oh, sole mio, be mine tonight. Oh, sole mio. Tu, 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 tu. I think they managed to solve it by going back, and there was a second crate and you could bring him that. But of course it still felt a little weird.
These are some trinkets you left behind, old man.
Ah, you've come back. Why are you wasting your time with me?
This crate has all of your written songs. This is not a gift I can accept or repay. You'll want to revisit these someday. They should stay with you.
I had forgotten all about them. Something to work at on this new journey of mine.
You have only the setting sun to tell you when to stop.
And maybe not even then. That is twice you have earned my admiration. Please, tell me your name.
Eivor.
Eivor. If the gods will it, I will find my seat at Odin's table before you. And there I will speak of you so that when the time comes to claim your seat, they will greet you by name. Farewell.
That's a nice idea. To go... I will yell ahead about you so the gods will know you're coming and will have heard their stories. You ought to start a Twitch career. Read the letter on the door. I did earlier. We came past this house You know, and he said, you know, he had been kicked out here for not having the lust for battle anymore. Alright, so I guess we could go here or here to get some more riches. Although this apparently is all level 250. So we're not quite there yet, so maybe... But here is something that's still level 20 and 2 more missions. So let's go over there. Wait, I think I didn't remove the markers. Yes. Kind of playing a melody that remind me of El Canción de Mariachi. I think it's from the movie Desperados. I missed that was the letter. Okay, that was the letter. Yeah, I might not have done that quite in the right order, but I didn't think I should read it over again. Maybe would have been a better idea. Okay, come on. You can go around here. That was close. Somehow it loosened me off the wall. I'm not sure if it would have dropped me down somewhere. I mean, here's mostly water, so I would probably have been good, but you never know. There are these moments where these controls here do something surprising. It's also kind of interesting. I think that's like a different philosophy between the different development teams working on Assassin's Creed. What's the better solution? Like, since I sort of started with Odyssey, since I've I guess that's one way to get the skill points. Yeah, since I sort of started with Odyssey, Odyssey seemed... I think it basically had just space for parkour and shift for running. And I think here in Valhalla and in Origins as well, it was more like shift to go down, space to go up, but like both as parkour keys. And so I still tend to kind of that seems like we're near
I must be
a
careful
raider
now.
camp. Yes. Okay. That's a lot of raiders bunched up. I think I'll start out here. There's not much cover here. Whoops. And too late. He had some wealth with him. Good. Sadly, only a carbon ingot. There were a few of these standing on top of each other, or oh, they're just slightly higher. Kind of weird when they throw and I throw. Is there a last one? Oh, there are 3 more here. Okay. Alright. Ah, okay. There's the rest. Glad they were waiting here. Alright. But now I've got all of you, haven't I? A few more going away there, but that one. This one. Just in case you go with these people, let's set a trap for you. And let's collect all our arrows again. What? Oh, that was the trap down there. Good. It was actually worth setting that trap. Worth even. That was a little weird. It gave the screen a shake when that trap exploded, which, you know, made it feel more like damage than like actual, you know, something I prepared nearby triggered. Don't mind me, I'm just mining you near your base. Nothing really happened. Oh dear. Kind of like that they're occasionally hiding something under crates, but not reliably. Which means you're kind of tempted to destroy them all anyway, just in case. Okay, I guess that one can't be destroyed. Oh, another one. Or 3. Come out. Alright. Now we should have everyone who was running around nearby. And if not, I hope they'll pick the last trapped one. Okay, we've got everything there, but we still need to go up here. Which was the thing I saw first. Oh, well, that's nice. I wonder why there are these lamps. If the idea was just that if there was a guard standing here, I could maybe blow them up spectacularly. Kind of wish, I hope, but I don't think so, that Horizon Zero Dawn will have the same style of traversal. You know, like basically being able to climb everywhere instead of just in the yellow marked spots. I think they'll probably not do it because like it's a completely different problem for your game, because if you want a character to be blocked from going somewhere too early. Huh? There's another friend of theirs. Yeah, if you want to block a character from going somewhere too early to get themselves killed or whatever, you know, there might be a way to climb in anyway. So you generally want to so it's of course easier if you can just restrict where characters may walk, and the easiest way to do that is like put a little wall around it, which in turn means if you have Assassin's Creed style climbing, then that wall doesn't actually hinder anyone. It would be so much nicer if you didn't have to find your way around mountains or whatever. Oh, I think he just triggered that last booby-trapped body. Okay, these are friendlies. Whoops. Jeez, that deer just kicked me in the back. How rude. But yeah, there are some fun things I guess you can wish for in games. And you know, it's understandable, like it's, you know, the ideal case for the player is to not have the frustration, you know, of having to find a path around something, but to be able to head for the next point. On the other hand, of course, what players also appreciate is being led through pretty area and being able to explore, but of course there has to be a gift. Blue Roundhead, I've never had that one. I'm a little worried. It said that some mushrooms may be unhealthy or have a different effect. So like some are health, some are, you know, like hallucinations and puzzles apparently in this game. So what is this? Yeah, okay, that just takes half of our health.
Not good.
Thank you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. I'll tell all my friends of this fortune. I thought you were a cheat, a swindler, but you were right. Lord, light your way.
Elixir. Ingredient. Bear Ballox. I escaped with my life, but left behind my pride. I would rather not record how I managed to acquire these Bear Ballox. If this elixir fails, it will mark the end of this endeavor. Angering a den full of beasts who would happily dine on my entrails is not something I will attempt again. Hi, Chibi. Thank you for scaring me. How's it going? Good morning. So what do you have?
What has spurred his little heart?
Ah, my soon-to-be highly coveted elixir. You see, one gulp puts you to sleep, and when you wake up, you are suddenly richer.
I have not heard this ruse before.
It sounds like one I know, and I cannot explain how it works, but it does. Take that gentleman's elation as proof. He and many others have returned to me, all with different tales to tell, but all wealthier in the end.
Ah, we saw that. Remember, we went into a cave. So far so good. Mondays are awful though. Yeah, usually they are, yeah. I kind of, technically my Monday hasn't quite started yet, you know, because I'm playing this game and streaming, so that's still the fun part. Oh, you want me to hydrate again? Okay, cheers. So yeah, morning sip. Yeah. So yeah, of course later work starts, and you know, as good as work is for work, it's still work. So you know, I spend my time doing things that I might not be doing if I was free to choose. That is not the best Monday. The best part of Monday, but I'm still not there yet, so it's good. Your back started to hurt this weekend, so you're less than happy. Ouch. You really can't catch a break, can you? Well, I'm hoping it's just, you know, having, I don't know, slept wrong or something, and it will relax again. You're beginning to think Perkele means good morning Monday. That's probably a very appropriate translation. Let me just switch this chair a little higher. All right. Yeah. Yeah, I hope it's not like the last back pain I had a couple of years ago. I originally thought, oh, it's the bad chairs at the San Francisco office I was visiting, because, you know, we had, you know, leftover chairs. Basically, since we were just visiting, you know, we didn't have the permanent office spots. So it was like everyone who was permanently there, of course, had the good chairs. And there were a few chairs left, and some of them were okay, and some of them were a little, you know, like, you know, not the newest model and everything. And so the one I got was kind of a little too soft and not quite as stable as I wished. But it was, you know, in general okay. And after a while I noticed that I had like this back pain, pretty low down back pain though. And so I had that for a while, and then it kind of went away again. And after a while, when I was back home, I found out that had been the start of my kidney stone. And so apparently, like, I don't know how the kidneys are placed for me or whatever. It sometimes was pain in the front and sometimes in the back. And apparently, like, when you diagnose kidney stones, you expect it to be more in the back, I think. It was like one of them was characteristic for kidney stones, but I had it few times, and the one I had most of the time was actually in front. So they thought, you know, maybe it's, you know, they checked if it was like appendix, and they thought, oh, maybe you've just eaten something bad or something. And yeah, and I guess I don't show pain well enough that they thought, no, it can't be, it's not bad enough for kidney stones. So it took them a while to figure that one out. That's pretty on par. Yes, yeah, 2020 hasn't been kind to you on a personal level. I mean, you got a house, but everything went downhill from there. It's typical delightful lower back pain. Well, I hope that, this will stop very, very soon now, and you'll be able to reap the benefits of all the things you've done so far. Let's hope that. So yours is typical delightful lower back pain. Yeah. I wonder, like, if there's a way to avoid that. Like, usually you don't have, like lower back pain is an indicator. So either you're sitting wrong, or as in my case, there is an organ or something where the pain just radiates out into the back. That's the thing, if you're not the whiny type, then you can't be truly ill, right? Well, I guess, there are different levels of pain tolerance, and just some people look a lot more hurt than others. Just saw a weird glitch in the picture. That was odd. Like you say every year, next year can't possibly get worse, right? No, don't say that. You're jinxing it. Biggest joke ever. Don't jinx the planet, please. Yeah, exactly what Ada said. Probably made a mistake picking up the toddler or puppy. Yeah, I'm actually kind of hoping that maybe it's just, like you pinched something, that will, like if you kind of like move back and maybe stretch, or maybe, have the spouse give a massage or something, it might go away again. And it's nothing permanent or so. That it's just a little bit of uncomfortable back for a little bit. Like if you like slipped a disc or something, then that would be a lot less fun, and might even require another surgery or something. You don't really want that. I think you may have done it this year. You have hypermobility, so it's a known issue that returns every now and then. Okay. Yeah, then that of course sucks, but at least, it's always better, if you have I don't want to use the word pre-existing condition, because it's abused by insurances who don't want to pay. But, at least it means it's a familiar thing for you. And it's, in some ways expected, and you're also in some ways prepared for it. It's more an inconvenience. Whereas, like having a kidney stone or having, I don't know, your appendix burst or whatever, is a lot less pleasant, because you'll first have to find out what the heck just happened. And then you have to, find out how you can get it fixed and how bad it is to get it fixed. Whereas with something like this, exercise. Gallstones were hell. Yeah. Kind of all these kinds of stones are not fun at all. Yeah, at least you have a counter strategy. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of what I was thinking. Um, it's a small consolation, I know. Okay, so back to this guy actually, just so I can finish this and maybe trigger this, and then we'll be hiking a little bit. So you may remember we found a cave with some riches in it, where we had to swim for a while underwater and then come up again. And there was a dead body in there who said, "Hey, this guy gave me this elixir and I woke up here in this cave. And there are riches, but now I only have to find my way back out here, and I can't swim out because I can't hold my breath long enough." So, like he said, like the way he came in, he can't use anymore. And obviously he didn't find another way out, and we just went swimming there. So we knew we could get in or out. So, I guess that is this guy. So we actually know from having encountered that spot that this happens, but might not lead to the best results. But so I guess let's try it and see what happens. I think we'll probably end up back in the same cave.
All right. Give me the elixir.
I don't have any on hand. To brew this elixir involves great risk. You must be certain you are up for the challenge.
Won't know until I hear it.
Very well. There are 2 crucial ingredients you must bring me. Bear testicles and fresh lichen.
All right.
Where can I find these ingredients?
There's a den just west of here where the bears have taken a liking to winter chanterelle. As for the lichen, you can find some growing in the well outside. Be careful.
All right. So we'll go fetch some stuff and tussle with some bears. It will still take a few days of pain, but it will settle, and if it's not gone by the end of the week, you'll call the physiotherapist. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I guess that's the, having a physiotherapist on hand, I guess, works as well. Elixir ingredient, lichen. I discovered some peculiar looking lichens on my walk the other day. Even more of note was their nutty aroma, perhaps due to the shade imposed by the old well they grow in. I picked a few and kept them in water instead of drying them out. This should increase their potency. Alright, I don't think there is a vase that does fire here. An oil vase, just look like it. He sure has a nice view. That guy is dancing with a boar. Okay. We'll just spend an arrow on this then. I kind of hoped to just be able to throw this thing. My good arrows. Lichen. There's some stuff to loot as well. I guess we can eat the winter chanterelle.
Lichen for the alchemist's elixir.
Why are there always dead people down in the wells? Is that like a historical thing that people used to fall in there and break something and other people wouldn't climb after them? Hello? I pressed the climb button? Okay. Okay, now we need to find the bears. Where did he say they would be? Let's have a peek at the map just so we know where to come back. Okay, so here. Yeah, it's yeah, so I definitely hope that that will work out for you, and that you don't need, it's not bad enough to need the help of the physiotherapist, and you'll manage to recover quickly. Never quite fun. I wonder if he gave a direction for the bears that like winter chanterelle. And I just forgot to pay attention. It's funny how it kind of... What's that? Oh, just a few Vikings or raiders or something. Ah, here are bears. Okay. Since we just shot a bear, placed not
Here's
one
what
up.
I needed from the bear.
Alright, we just needed the testicles. I wonder, you know, if that's a coveted job among game artists. You know, haha, lol, I get to draw the bear testicles, or render, or whatever. Or if it's more... nice to have all the health pickups here. It's also quite a small bear cave. Anyway, we found what we need. So I wonder if it's like, haha, or if it's more like, ugh, now I get to look at research images to make sure this looks accurate. And everyone else goes, ha, 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 ha. He has bear porn up on his computer at work or whatever, you know. It's always two ways things like that work at a company, I guess. I hope you at least have the time, you know, like to take a hot bath or something, do other things that will help, and you don't have too many things left to do.
Here, I have brought what you asked for.
Very good. Let me get to work. I will have the elixir ready shortly. There we have it. One elixir of miraculous wealth. Enjoy.
Ooh, our display is going woozy. Ouch. That kind of looks like it doesn't work. Let's make the intern model the bear's testicles. Lol. Yeah, it could be the hazing ritual. You know, like if you want to start at the company, you first do the jobs nobody else wants to do. Which, you know, are usually a little more boring ones, not necessarily, you know, actually bad things, but you know, that's what you do. You know, that's not even, you know, like usually it's not even hazing, you know.
Fucking alchemist.
Yeah, okay, we're back in that cave.
Looks as though this one took the elixir as well. Ended up here, but could not get back out. I should return to the alchemist, see if he knows what happened.
It worked, that clever bastard. I know not where I am, nor how I got here. What I do know is that I have in my possession a treasure that could fetch a high price. Is this magic or sorcery? Does my unconscious mind root out treasures while under the effects of this incredible elixir? I must know more. I must wet my lips with another taste. But first, I must find another way out of here. The path below water is too long for me to swim. Yeah, and that was... So this way it's supposed to be... Oh, okay. I guess we'll try to swim below water. And of course we've already looted this place. And that was the spot where we didn't know how to get at these other ingots.
My eyes.
Yeah, over there is kind of a spot. So let's just swim out, I guess. Because we're Super Viking! We can swim below water. And we can also rise if we manage to figure out which button to push. Apparently in some spots you can actually get stuck. Let's see if there's any riches here. It would be nice if we could have said, you know, like that Odyssey was a little better about that. It had a, you know, like it had, usually had a line that said, oh yeah, I've already done this. Here is, you know, the continuation of the story had I then gone away and back. Would have been nice if they'd had that here, if you didn't even have to take the elixir. And just say, yeah, oh, I saw the... I found one of the guys. Let's dive down again. Let's see if there is... Is this where we came from? This looks suspiciously like it is where we came from. But let's try it anyway. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, okay. It kind of looked like it was, it went sideways enough, far enough. Whoops, I didn't actually want to melee underwater. There's no turn off here, is there? Sorry. Kind of seems like you know, there should be a place where we can go underground. What's this? A regular loot, but still. And this is something we already looted. But I'm kind of searching to find some underwater access here. Fisherman again. Okay, there seem to be stairs here. Ah, I think I found it. Or not? Meters and still down. No, okay, I guess I didn't find it. Yeah, that's the problem I had before. I just couldn't find the access here. That one, it seems. It seems it's like down there. Been to yet. Just the regular access to the tower, isn't it? And I think I've already checked that. Whoops. Yeah, there's nothing Ah, I think we found it. Okay. There seems to be a square shaft going down. New quest. Replace Raven by Penguin to see underwater. That would be helpful, yeah. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming. Are you trying to drown Eivor? Chibi. Are you this evil? All of this, and it was just a carbon ingot, not even the new cool kind of ingots. Aw. Although I guess we've upgraded everything, so... I'm not sure if this is a good idea. I think I should head back now before I drown. Anyone remember where we parked the car? Ooh, loot. Yeah, this might be a problem. Whoa, ha 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 ha. That was close. Whew. You evil duh. Yeah, luckily, different from oh, there are leaves here. Kitty Eivor wants to play in the leaf heap. Luckily there are fewer sharks in England apparently than there were in Greece. So that's quite a positive difference. I guess it's a negative difference for you people watching, because there won't be surprise shark attacks. Oh well, actually, if there are any in the game, then they will be even more surprising, so maybe you get lucky. But okay, so we finally got that ingot, so this trip was sort of worth it. And that also kind of fixes the roleplay element, you know, because it says, hey, yeah, I got there, and I mean, it was a location I had looted, but I actually found something nearby, so your elixir worked again, right? Oops, don't slide. Alright, so... Polar shark. So I guess we traveled quite a bit. We were up here, which is where we want to go back to. And at the moment we're down here by Grantbridgeshire. Well, that's quite a hike. And I guess let's try that altar and see what that does on the way. Another bit of iron. What is this? That's 1400 meters away. Okay, we don't even have to bother with that. Good. I mean, you know, not that I mind, you know, getting riches or something while I'm here. Oh. The fox was too clever. Not that I wanted to necessarily harm that fox, but it was just like I wanted to see how far I could sneak up on it. And she knows. Okay, arrows are full as well. Good, good. I think that's the altar, that pokey bit there. Polar shark, do 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 do. Polar shark, do 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 do. Polar shark, do 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 do. Polar shark. Polar shark, do 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 do. Polar shark, do 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 do. Polar shark, do 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 do. Polar shark. Oh, wolves. Boy, I just heard some. Oh, which one is this? Oh, right, yeah, we've seen this. I think that was the one where I happily noticed that it shows up. Yeah, if we have 10 small bullheads. Question is just, where do you find bulls here? Plural. I know that what I'm talking probably qualifies as bull, but you know, give me some credit. So I guess this is one way to get skill points or something. This down there almost looks like a, like in Odyssey that would have probably been a legendary animal's den. Okay, so okay. Maybe we should fast travel. I kind of like that this game has rune attacks, even for the animals. Like, it seems like, you know, like, oh, it's a magical attack, that it shows this rune when it's attacking, you know. But it's a little odd to have those coming from animals, you know. It feels kind of weird. I guess, you know, you could say, oh, the rune is just what, you know, is just what Eivor sees in her mind's eye when one of these attacks happens or something. I guess... I mean, this is almost the same distance, but here we're already on the right side. Redwalda's father was a wealthy lord whom Redwalda murdered in his bed, not for any inheritance, for the pleasure of it. So who the heck is Redwalda? One of the zealots, I guess. Redwalda's suggested power 90, so we should actually be able to take her. I guess we'll go there and find out. And then we'll be in the right spot to collect some stuff there. Silly only, I thought you knew me long enough to know the answer to that. I'm not saying anything without my lawyer. Alright. Gear weight. Gear weight has an influence on your stamina consumption. If you feel you are lacking stamina, consider wearing lighter armor. Oh, we've almost got all the wealth already here in Leicestershire. Oh no, in the previous place, I guess. In Grantbridgeshire. Some Abbey is 220. Still a little above our level. Okay, I guess. And just in case it hasn't quick saved yet. 126 meters above. Yeah, and it already tells us we're slowly approaching. No fair. You're not supposed to get help from randos. I think this might not be the best idea. Ah! Got the wrong one. Get a bit of move on at least. Is there a last one? I guess not. Oh. Whoa. Okay, so these things are firebombs. Good to know. No. I'm not yours. Does he have friends with him? I don't think we have enough arrows. Yes. You rude boy. Okay, now let's confirm this kill. Ugh, and I forgot to turn those off again. Ooh.
Served and prayed under St. Chad at Tamworth. I was a monk. I should have stayed there.
Did St. Chad die with his axe in his hand?
St. Chad will be revered for avoiding the axe. I wish I had done so myself and not taken a path full of violent honor. The old gods will fade from our sight in time. God forgive me, for I have sinned.
Yeah.
Not now, game. It's not time. Oh, we can trigger them. Interesting. So he's actually placing mines. Curiouser and curiouser. Excuse me, sir? The horse is just sleeping, don't worry. But hey, we got someone from the Order. Redwalda. Okay, that's all it says. So sadly, those don't give hints. The liar lived in Grandbridgeshire. The liar spent some of his time browsing in the market. The deeds are done, the body is buried. The liar returned to Grandbridgeshire very pleased. I stand ready for another. Next time you visit your tank, come with me to the marketplace. When not performing, I spend my leisure hours there, browsing the wares and haggling with merchants. So we've got Wigmund and we got Geifel and the Lathe. Patrick, the Anvil in Oxford. Okay, so I guess that's the next one we have to find. But really we wanted to go back to our alchemist and tell him about the unfortunate... unfortunate demise of his previous customer. Roller shark, exactly. It's the best song ever! Woo! Okay, so this game has mines, in case anyone was wondering. It's mine, not yours. Kind of tempted to go... You know what, let's try to find this armor while we're here. And maybe on the way we can find other stuff. Oh, and since we defeated one of these people, another quick save would be in order. Oh, this is the place I couldn't figure out how to get into, right? Like I was able
This area is off limits.
to shoot random people. But I wasn't able to open the door. So let's go on the roof. Hello? Hello? Why are you stuck? Seriously? Ah. So let's go over there. Seems nice. I think someone took his watch too seriously. Died up there on the watch post. Okay. What's this letter? Aethelward, for the last bloody time, block up the damn windows in the rear. Any passing nonce can see inside. Our gear, our goods, and the weak bloody timber we have blocking the door. Do it. Okay, I guess that was the hint that we're supposed to be able to, yeah, shoot through here. Yes, and now we've unlocked the door. Okay, that was easier than I thought. I don't think I saw, like the last time I was here, I climbed all around this, but I don't think I saw this platform. Or if I did, I totally didn't realize that I could shoot through that hole in the back. But I mean, that was why I was climbing up now, but still, you know, oops.
Perkele, siihen et koske, saatana vielä. Saatana.
Perkele. Time to head out, enjoy the stream. Never stand on the glowing red circles. World of Warcraft raid lesson 1. Yeah. It was an experiment, I swear. Okay, have fun. Hopefully see you later today. I don't know. Did you say? I think you have stuff to do today. Did you? Or will you be streaming later? I mean, I guess I'll find out when I look for someone to raid, but. I don't know. I got my arrow back. The important thing. Yes, full-on arrows it seems. Now, ooh, chest, Raffen Guard. It's a light shield that looks promising. It's a Raven shield. We could use it. But of course we'd have to not only upgrade it, but quality improve it. Oh, we don't have a rune in the shield yet. Assassin damage, haste, ability damage, fire build-up, assassin damage. Fire damage. +3 block. That sounds good. Okay, do we have any other? No. Good. So we have all the runes we can equip right now. All the runes you can eat.
Out! Damn you!
Why did I catch fire? Oh, I guess the torch? What? Why the heck? Free the chickens. Free eggs. Ball of yarn. At least we got that. Yay! Important stuff settled. And I think that's all we can do in here. It doesn't seem like it has any destructible walls. But I like this, that they do these little puzzles here. You know, it's not a complicated puzzle. It's basically following the mechanics. You know, when there's a door blocked like this, either it's the exit and you have to find another way in, or you have to find a point where you can see it and, you know, unblock the door again. And then you just have to come by and actually notice the spot with the door. Alright, so we've got that. And I think we wanted to go up to that ridge and then continue past that mission, I guess, that I just noticed. But we can do that. Oh, what I forgot probably is, as I might have mentioned, Chibi is a streamer as well, much funnier than me. Does a lot of different things. I kind of tend to do, you know, one long playthrough after the other right now. So if you want it changed up during the week, then Chibi streams will be better for you. And Chibi has usually streams when we end here. So she starts at 10 to about 1, 2-ish. Whereas we start at 7 and end at 10, usually. So I sometimes rate Chibi at the end of the stream. Glenn Ford. There are a lot of people in here.
What see you, old friend?
Pragmatic, murdering whoresomes. Right to one thing. Now you let's bleed you!
Whoops.
Pick the coward up!
Where's the other one? What way was he shooting at? How was that even supposed to work physically? Okay. So much for stealth.
Let's rip the dog off!
Okay, let's just screw it. Okay, 2 crossbow people and a bunch of additional.
The Lord will see us prevail!
Which Lord? Oliver Cromwell, Lord Protector of England.
Flank the idiots! Press hard!
I think you're giving me toilet advice is not really warranted. What? Why can't I shoot at you? Hello? Now. Well, I guess that worked. And there's still somebody shooting at us who can't even see us. Alright. We have everyone now. Looks like it, yeah. We've performed enough population control here. Which, you know, Vikings sometimes had to do, right? Oh, there's something down there as well. Did we just shoot that? This game is a little bit... Is it here? This game is a little bit fast at, you know, respawning items, like physics puzzle parts, basically, sometimes. Like, I understand if it's part of a bigger puzzle, but it's... If it's part at... Oh no, I think... No, I think we shot that one. That one here. I think we shot out under this guy, didn't we? Oh no, maybe it was this one. Two platforms, maybe. But you're sure Chibi does not have such a nice polar shark clip? Not, like you'd have one. Oh, thank you! I guess that will be something for the next opening clips. Then... thank you. Yeah, it's, if you watch clips on Chibi's stream, I encourage you to also make clips, because she has a bunch of clips for her opening screen as well. But a bunch of those are Twitch sings, and basically everything Twitch sings gets deleted by the end of the month. Ardrick and his men have successfully set up camps across the river. They are well hidden with a good line of sight in either direction. On our side we have men standing guard awaiting their signal, a flaming arrow shot in the sky. Any Danish longship that comes through will be caught in a relentless crossfire. We will sink their ships, then take aim at the survivors with lethality as they swim to shore. Yeah, so that means that Chibi needs a bunch of more clips to fill the gap that the Twitch Sings clips will be leaving. So if you spot something funny, that would be nice. And of course, if you spot something funny here, like the polar shark, like me singing polar shark or something, it's appreciated if you clip that as well. Because, yeah, I have clips at startup as well, and especially, you know, then you don't get all the same clips all the time when the stream starts up, for one thing. And for the second, yeah, and the second thing is that also means I don't have to worry that clips will repeat over and over again. Like I only added this clips screen back when I was still doing Sunday streams which had a break in the middle, and I didn't add them until I had 5 minutes of clips, which I just barely had. And of course, then for starting here, I actually needed, I think, more like 10 minutes or something.
You killed it!
No, I didn't. Lots of revenge notes. Interesting. What's this? What's this?
How could you forget the torch? I told you we need to set fire to the house so the raid feels real.
I didn't forget it. You said you would bring it.
Ah, you fool! Must I do everything?
I think we're doing an insurance scam here. Eva's journal. Fighting is in our blood. I have known it all my life, but my brother will never believe it. Even when Mother died and she revealed the truth about our father, he still denies it.
We need to set fire to the house so the raid feels real.
I remember it so clearly. She lay there choking on blood after a fierce battle with one of our cows, and plainly said with smoldering eyes, "You are a Ragnar's son." As though deaf, my brother heard, "You are a bastard's son." No, he will see that it is a warrior's life we are best suited for, not a farmer's. I will show him we're our father's sons.
I didn't forget it. You said you would bring it.
Ah, you fool! Must I do everything?
Everything. Maybe we can help them.
Please do not distract us. We're trying to solve a problem here. We need fire to set the house ablaze. Think! How could you forget the torch? I told you we need to set fire to the house so the raid feels real.
I didn't forget it. You said you would bring it.
Ah, you fool! Must I do everything?
You're welcome.
How could you forget the torch? I told you we need to set fire to the house so the raid feels real.
I didn't forget it. You said you would bring it.
Ah, you fool! Must I do everything?
Look, this stranger has helped us.
Come here, Sprout! Who are you?
You wanted fire. There you have it. Though I get the sense you two are ill fit for whatever it is you're plotting.
This one takes us for a fool, brother. We sons of Ragnar have this well under control.
No, we do not.
The sons of Ragnar. I know of many, but never have I heard of Dull and Duller. What is your plan here?
We set up that abandoned house to practice a raid. Build it with our most precious things to up the stakes.
Even master raiders such as we need to stay sharp, brother.
Maybe I should have raided the house.
Yes, for glory!
Please come with. I do not want to do this with my brother alone.
This raid will harden our legacy, brother. Clans will come crawling, begging us to join them. Our names will echo in the halls of Valhalla. And worry not, budding sprout. Together, we will grow you into a fine warrior.
I get the feeling we haven't much to teach her.
Go on, brother. Like we talked about. Blow these doors in like a punishing storm. Stand back, Sprout, and observe. You may learn a thing or two.
I am excited. You must hear it in my voice.
I cannot do it.
Gentle as a lamb. Stand aside.
Where is the key?
What is wrong?
Dull and Duller, like I said.
Can't get that open. Seems. Oh, what's that? Good money. problem here. House is already burning well. Or maybe it's over there. Nope. This could be a problem. Say anything about keys. There's nothing destructible here. Ah, now that has burned away and now we can get in here. That works.
I found a way in! I do not see it here!
Oh no, we said to hide it in the tent, remember? Who was to do it? Not me.
Come on. You can do it. I know you can. Oh, yeah. I guess this works. It shows something there, but I can't get under it. Hello, forward. Okay.
Wrong again! Focus!
The bags in the corner! I think something is there!
Is that here? Oh, okay, yeah. That's why it
This must be the key to the door.
Mother's axe! It's here! Get out of there!
Thick-headed fools! I am unharmed, which makes you very lucky.
Smart, you mean? I must have taken Mother's axe out of the house, knowing this fool would forget it.
And left the key in its place. You two are as useful as a glass hammer. I'm leaving.
I like that insult.
Brother, we must endure. The world will know us by name soon enough.
Everything gets deleted. Acoustic iconoclasm. Yeah, also known as music rights enforcement or whatever. You know, it's apparently they have a license for a certain amount of time and then poof. So and since they're shutting down the game by end of year, they're also deleting all the clips and stuff. And so I mean you can download your own clips and things like that. So if you want to, you can keep stuff. But of course you don't have the rights to broadcast it on Twitch anymore. So if it's funny clips that contain some of the music from Twitch Sings, you can't play them in your streams. Otherwise those streams will get copyright strikes. So not really what you want. Alright, so we found some really clever people here. It seems. Alright, so I think in these spots, well, I guess we'll come back. Or does it make sense? Yeah, I guess it does. Well, let's fast travel here. Then walk up to that one point and the other one. It's a good compromise between doing everything and maybe moving on a little bit. Yeah, anyway. Weak points. Yeah, those are the yellow things that I've been shooting at, I hope. Scouting report. A small Ragnarsson troop was caught surveying Tamworth. Tried to make their escape, but the king's thane, Leofrith, came roaring out the gates. Caught up and slaughtered the 4 men on his own. If the brothers Ragnar want the lay of the land, they are going to have to try harder than that. Hello? Yes. No. Out. Yes. Jesus. She really seems to be eager to get into those straw bales and have a nap and not come out again. Oh, it's another puzzle. Yes, sirree. Wait, let's do what we forgot the last 10 times. Have a look around before we start, just in case we have another case where there is a note or something. Although it doesn't seem like it. I see is the, hey, cut my health in half mushrooms. That post just looked as if there was someone standing there. Okay, I guess there's nothing around though. Seal. I guess you might be telling me where to go. Let's just choose to follow the seal and see if that does anything. Where's the seal going now? Okay, seems to be the next one. That's a cute idea. did
Before
it!
crossing a new threshold, take care. For it is difficult to know what foes lie in wait beyond.
Alright. Was a fun puzzle. I like that she hallucinated seals. That's kind of, you know, like for one, it fits in the game and it's something they already had, so it wasn't a lot of work for them. You know, but it also fits into her world and you know, it kind of feels cute. So like her being on land and then, I see sea lions. I don't know, something about that tickles me. Alright, let's go down to... Ah, that's our... gentleman. The richness, that's nice that they put these the step in here. Usually, you know, you would have had to climb down or something, and they went like, oh, people will probably come at this from all directions, so make it easy for them. Let's see, is our health full? Yeah.
You, alchemist, what happened to me after I drank that piss?
How should I know? I told you, I cannot explain how it works. What I can say is the elixir hit you particularly hard. You stumbled out of here, then began sprinting across this forest as if you had a nose for something. Very feral. I was worried, but I'm glad to see you are all right. Your wealth has swelled, has it not?
In a manner of speaking. I awoke in a cave beside a dead man clutching some treasure.
I've not heard that outcome before.
One of your customers on the same pursuit, I think. Only he was not so lucky.
Perhaps I should shelve this elixir for the time being. At least until I can better understand its effects.
Good thinking.
I think we just discouraged a up-and-coming scientist, but at least we taught him about ethics, I guess. Alright. What do we do next? Something down there, and I think that white spot in Repton is probably another thingamajig. Oh, we could go up here. Oh no, wait, that was in the 250 area. And what level are we right now? 120. So I think we should spend our 4 points if we can. Let's see, what do we have? Spear, poison, range, and light attack damage. So range, melee, poison, assassin damage, poison resistance, melee critical chance, assassination damage, light attack damage. Let's do these two at least. They seem to be everywhere. What's this? Light resistance. I think most of these games seem to be kind of geared to, you know, you causing more damage and less you tanking. And also, if you cause more damage, that means kind of the fight is over faster. So that kind of makes sense. Is that your new water raven? Oh yes, that would be cool. Having a raven, a seal to help you find stuff. guess we'll do the melee critical chance and the range damage. And that's how we spend all our points. We're getting close to having unlocked all of the yellow tree. There's a bunch of poison stuff here that I haven't unlocked yet. And then the bearded axe and CX improvements, I guess. And then we can start, you know, picking interesting things from the other skill trees, I guess. Ooh. Alright, I guess let's head over there somewhere. Horsey, where are you? Oh, you're making me run all over my lonesome. Teleported here, I guess. That guy's not picking a fight. Good choice. Interesting. Oh, it might be going to the wrong spot. Oh, no. It might be going to the right spot. So let's enjoy a nice pleasant ride. Oh, that's already been... Oh, we've been making good time. We've already been playing for 2 hours. I didn't really realize that. Usually I, you know, like, notice after each hour. But I guess this time... not so much. Well, yeah, and Chibi is playing Graveyard Keeper a lot recently, which is a fun little game. It's like a pixel retro game. Where you are basically... Okay. So it's a fun little game where you wake up in a town and are suddenly their graveyard keeper. And it just gets a little weird there. So it's like retro style pixel art. Looks kind of... Oops, sorry. Looks kind of like Zelda or something. You know, like with a mostly like top-down view. There's a key somewhere. This is tempting. You know what? Let's check this out while we're here. Whoops, wrong key. Kind of good that you can't see the overlays that are caused by me pushing the wrong buttons. Okay, so that key seems to be inside this building somehow. We've got the secret. Note on fine paper. Brother Winston, of course we should do our utmost to help those poor souls. Still, please continue moving the church valuables into the cemetery crypt. Brother Eyre. Tale as old as time. Do 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 do. Poor people and rich people not helping. Yeah, you hear a lot, or at least I hear a lot right now. About, you know, people saying, oh yeah, you know, billionaires, they're a good thing, they will help us. You know, because like when they spend money, it goes back into the economy and they have a lot of money to spend. But then you look at, you know, situations like right now where many people cannot work due to lockdowns and things. And it's basically there's more people being let go. You know, then, and on the other hand, the billionaires are getting more and more money, and like it's the same people. So where is the crypt here? Usually a crypt is underground. So we have a key, but we don't have a door. Maybe there's an outside entrance? Or he's standing on the trapdoor. Excited dramatic music again. I guess they're making wine here. This is the spot where we haven't been. Okay, that might be the crypt then. It's near to the graveyard, so... Not sure if I would call that a crypt. You know, usually... I mean, crypt kind of... I think it just means hidden place. And you know, usually it was like an underground... You know, like secondary church or something like that. Or even just an underground church. So I guess that comes from the tradition when Christians had to hide. If it's not even older. And so some churches still have that, but usually it was under the church. And I mean, this next to the graveyard, this looks more like a mausoleum than a crypt, you know? Like, why would you build this outside? If it's supposed to be a crypt, oh no, I guess. Oh, we got one fabric, yes! I think our work here is done. Oops. Again, wrong button. It would be kind of fun. They had they made some of the tombstones readable or something. Like many games do that. Like where I saw it used to pretty nice effect is in Elder Scrolls Online, where there's one graveyard where basically you get like descriptions of everyone interred there, and it says like, oh, this was actually a stranger from outside and had the wrong religion and things, but was such a nice person that I thought they should be buried here anyway. And another one was like, oh, this, you know, it was just like different stories about people, and that was cool. So it would be kind of nice. If they did something here in other games, often they go and my guess is, so the story is supposed to say the things haven't been moved into the crypt yet, and that's why we can steal it. And maybe the crypt would be in here. Access to the crypt more likely. But I mean, we got the fabrics, so that's good. I think I got distracted and didn't finish my previous sentence. Well, anyway, I think, so I don't think we've encountered a crypt yet. Which, as far as I remember, is basically a, you know, a way to, like a callback to when Christians had to hide and secretly do their celebrations, their masses.
Yeah.
Oops, sorry. Twitchy finger there. Doesn't show up as a rich anymore, so that was all there was. Another person that kids will say we'll have to find.
Hit it higher than the sun, right through the sun and into God's hands.
Or are we playing baseball?
You are lucky to be here, warrior. You'll see a sight rarely seen by any mortals.
Have I walked into another realm?
Ota hits rocks as far as the eye can see.
The name's Odo Sluggerson. I usually try to dodge Danes like yourself, but you seem friendly.
I saw an angel swallow the last rock you hit. I swear I did, Ota.
Nothing more sweet than the crack of a good, clean rock hit. Like a warrior's axe cutting through a shield wall.
I would like to see this rock hit you speak of.
All right, here's a taste of my fire. Get ready, kids.
I'm impressed, Oda Sluggerson.
If you want, some try and do the same with their bow. But my best time is hard to beat.
I would not want these kids to lose a hero by besting you.
I like this, Viking. Kids, gather round. Are you sure you want to challenge me?
This is like such a thinly veiled baseball metaphor. Like, they even made his costume like look almost like these baseball uniforms. And he's called Sluggerson, you know, like slug. And the face paint kind of looks like, well, it's more football, I guess. Although I think it might be, you know, like sun protection or something that you don't just have in American football, but maybe also in baseball.
Fine, Oda. I will show these children what a true legend is.
Okay, so I guess we have to time bow shoot.
Will you sign this stone I kept?
Sure thing, kid. Well, I'll be. You knocked the straw right out of that dummy's belly. Well struck, Dane.
Here's the last one.
You're leaving?
Here.
Darn. I was starting to like the twang of your bow. Good twang. Come back anytime.
Oh, okay, we have to stay in there. So, where are they? 1, 2, 3, 4... Oh, 5 over there. Okay. So let's trigger this again, I guess.
Back again? You sure you want another go at it?
You know, like it has the stripes. Like a baseball player, it has the slightly under-length arms. It has some, like the gloves. And of course it has the baseball bat, just that it's spikier.
Yes, Oda. Now it is time.
Nice one. Well, I'll be. You knocked the straw right out of that dummy's belly.
4, 5.
Well struck, Dane. Well. Twang, twang, twang. You've got some firepower in you.
The Dane's got a fine shot. Two legends here together. Tell the poets.
Thank you, Oda Sluggerson. This game is joyful. If you had a cup of meat and some popped oats, could be a fine manner of passing time.
You're right, Eivor of Ravenclan. Hey, come on back if you ever want to dance again.
Popped oats. What she's saying is popcorn, right? So beer and popcorn. Jeez, we just invented baseball, didn't we? Cody B is what the rock says. So I'm pretty sure that there's probably some baseball player named Cody B. Bryant, maybe? I think I've heard the name Cody Bryant, right? Is that a baseball player? I don't know. No idea about baseball. But, like, my guess is they modeled it after him. But I guess we got some XP. Yay! It's a bit sad that, does this still show up on the map? Nope. So that's kind of like he says, hey, come back anytime. Maybe there's an X here. Usually they show stuff that we've completed with an X. Not X as in axe, but, you know. Okay, so that's suggested power 130, so we're probably getting too far there. But there's some riches over there. So let's go and collect some more of these fun side missions. Was that Kobe? Oh. I didn't want to do anything to you. Jeez. Well, I guess that got us some free leather. Free leather! We're having a sale right now. There's 3 more boars coming at you and you can have the leather for free. Or maybe at the cost of your life. I'm kind of hoping we'll find more of those assassin bureaus. That was a nice little puzzle last time that we ran into. you know, not well. You know, this game has much more complex puzzles than that, but like, you know, it was just like a slightly hidden entrance. But, you know, Assassin's Creed games, their puzzles are always a little... Ouch. Stubbed our toe there.
Best go hooded here.
Warden rig. Oh, is that another mill that goes in the wrong direction? No, that one actually goes the right way. Oh, okay, it's that person that has the riches we want. Wait, we have fire traps.
Can't scamper free this time.
Well, I guess that sort of works. Oh, you have a friend over there. Thankfully he stood still. What was the wealth? The carbon ingot. Okay, but at least that means the random gear pieces we find we can upgrade to at least one level higher. Even though, of course, it would be much cooler. Leofrith orders. The Danes have begun launching raids on some of the smaller hamlets. They are ill-equipped to defend themselves, and that makes them easy targets. It may not seem like a great loss, but each place we fail to defend is one that they absorb. Death by 1,000 cuts. It is up to each and every one of us not to allow that to happen. Stay alert, but be mindful. Feed yourselves. Get your sleep. There is no room for error. Nothing in those crates. What a pity. Leather, iron ore. Sadly, no more fabric. Fabric would be really helpful. I can blow up that house, it seems. There's another mission down there. Oh, that's this one. That's a bit far away. Also in a slightly more difficult area. Okay, so I guess we go back to Oxfordshire. There's London down there. Where was Oxenford? Buckingham. I can't find Oxford itself anymore. I guess it might be that one over there. I guess we'll go down and find out. And isn't his accent less British? Yeah, he had a very American accent. I wonder if they even, you know, got the baseball player as the voice actor, or if that was just someone, you know, speaking in the same kind of style and voice. Barracks, manage your raiding crew. Okay, too late. Dee 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 dee. Is that where we said, yeah, we wanted to go? That guy is back.
I should be cautious around here.
He really seems to respawn forever. No, 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 not up. Sideways, yes, there. No. Yes. I'm stuck. I'm thinking this might be a bug. If he gives me a nickel ingot every time. Or if that's, you know, like a game mechanic where they just go, hey, we'll put one spot up somewhere. You know, where you can find I don't think there's a spot here to jump down, is there? Would be kind of nice. I guess we'll just go down there and get the iron ore while we're here. But yeah, it could be that they're just saying, well, you know, if you've goofed and upgraded some gear too much, you know, more than you needed to, then this spot is where you can go to get more ingots. Although it did seem like they had, you know, like counted the ingots. You could only get this many. But I guess since, you know, like you can... Although, I don't know, like I think most gear from the store is already... What is it? Legendary, epic, whatever the highest level is. So maybe it's not about that. But maybe they can just have a fixed amount here, and we just found an exploit that lets it get them all here. Well, I guess since this isn't an MMO, you know, having an exploit somewhere isn't really that bad. Although, of course, it makes it much easier to be overleveled. It could also be just, you know, like that if you're playing on easy. You get that here, so you can level up faster earlier. So let's see how many least we have 2 now, and 4 of the carbon ingots. And I think, are we now? Where are we with? We have 4 fabric. Yes. So that means now if I get up to the 400 leather. Okay, so no upgrades right now. Because for the 400 leather, I might actually have to go hunting to get some more leather. Okay, we wanted to go over there, so let's call Horsey. The map marker, hello? Did that work? I think it did. We shall see, I guess, if we arrive in that spot or not. Oh, wait, I think we accidentally... Oh no, we just bumped you? Okay, then we'll leave you alone, I guess. I thought if we had killed a fox anyway, then we might as well take the leather from them. Nope.
You killed him! Die!
Oh. Another one of those hiding people. I think it's the entire family here. There's one more. They yelled you killed him, but they didn't have a note with them saying, hey, so-and-so, he killed your brother, or she, in this case. Lots of foxes over there. Let's resume our trip. This is a well-made road. That might be like an old Roman road or something like that. With all the cobblestone that it has. Over there? Was there anything... Oh, that actually on the left is where we wanted to go, I think. It's interesting, they show you this path, but I think they really do like local pathfinding. Okay, and that's Oxford. Okay. They show you that ideal path, but then you ride around it. So I think that's basically why we don't keep mowing down pedestrians anymore. Which I like, you know, it's a good approach.
This isn't funny anymore.
Uh-oh. Dewy day has dawned. Poor Peter peers in the pond, hopes and wishes to see silvery swishes of fine slippery fins of fishes.
Who are you yelling at? I see no one.
My brother. He's right in there. A goblin turned him into a fish.
A goblin turned him into a fish.
He won't come out of the water to do his chores. Mom's gonna be so angry. Oh, whatever will I do? I've got to get him out of that pond. It won't be slippery.
Is there a shark in here, or what is that? Well, I guess there's iron ore at least. Underwater mining technology. Oh, there was some flash over there. Oh, I guess there's something, but that seems to be underground. Oh. There's a hole down there. A cave, I mean. So I guess we'll go down there. I think that might have been the brother.
Survey the area, Sunan.
Oh, there's an area over there. Oh, that's probably for chipping away for the mission. Okay. It seems like that kid we might return. So I think that body down there was probably the brother who drowned, and he thought, you know, like, oh, that fish that I'm encountering is actually my brother.
You're no help. My brother is swimming around this pond.
We're supposed to catch fish. I guess let's try that. I don't think we're supposed to shoot fish. Oh. Drive the fish towards him or something? I don't think I have the nerve for this right now. I think we saw the body and know that he's no longer alive. think this will still show up on our map, right? Yeah, so we can just resume here at some point when we want to do some more side quests. I mean, this looks kind of funny, but I have no idea what to do, and I don't really... I don't know if we can... I would want some more info. Want you to tell us something you want us to do, or... Let's see that again. Dewy day has dawned. Poor Peter peers in the pond. Hopes and wishes to see silvery swishes of fine slippery fins of fishes. Or maybe this is something we need the fishing rod for, which I think we haven't unlocked yet. Yeah, I think I'll come back here. But I think there was...
Not nice.
Somewhere over there. I guess that. Yeah, okay. That area is where we want to go. Oxfordshire. Which is probably the completely wrong accent for that area. But hey. I know about English accents. I mean, yeah, I can tell an American accent broadly from a...
Be seen. Better be hooded.
Broadly tell one from a... English one. In many cases, but, you know... The flag bearer. Whoops. That didn't go the way I planned. Run. And then hide. Until they does not see me anymore. Yes. That seems good. But at least I got the flag bearer already. Oh, there's skill points in exactly 100 meters away from us. Still looking a little bit. Maybe that means we can go back over there. Or maybe that means they saw me disappear here. Yeah, that doesn't look good.
Just grant me strength.
Yeah, he knows I'm here. Nobody saw that. Oh, thank you, mister. I appreciate the Arms Improvement Fund donation. Oh. Mr. Pike. very stealthy right now, as you can tell. Whoops.
Show me what lies ahead.
I like that the game takes you out of the eagle when you lose stealth. Where the heck are you? There. I guess that's one way to be stealthy. Oh.
Come on, let's have this.
Glad that worked.
Be
Wrong
my
button.
eyes soon.
Or rather not held the button long enough. There's someone over there who wants to talk to us, I think.
The other side must be barred.
Yes, I didn't want to. I want to loot. Okay. How do we get in here? Maybe a way to... So it's 10 minutes to go. Can't go up any farther. On this corner, I swear, we should be able to just... Well, I guess we can walk up here then. Let's see.
Show
is
me.
there any... No access from here. That's actually in that building over there, which is probably what we don't have the key for. Ah, here's a nice accessible door. Right. Yeah, that's locked. Exactly the key we're looking for. actually a spot upstairs. Let's check out what's here. Okay. That's interesting. Let's have a peek out there again. Maybe. Maybe this will help. Yes, okay, that destroyed whatever was blocking it. Magister's trousers. Slowly getting close to that Magister set. Which is nice, okay. And now we can go down there. Key. Called that a crypt key. Oh, we got supplies. Nice. Hello. Just doing a routine church inspection. Making sure there are no stolen Egyptian or Viking artifacts in there. Ability to get Vengeance of Thor. What is this? Use ability button to concentrate all your strength into an unstoppable attack. The longer you keep it prepared, the more powerful the attack will become. So that means like you hold it, or you just press it and stand there until the enemy comes. But that seems like an interesting thing to do. We haven't used Feign Death yet. We've been using Russian Bash a little bit. Okay, anyway. We've collected the ability and we've got 2 more skill points. Nice. Alright, so... Oh, there's someone to do flighting with over there. I guess we don't have the time to do that today, but I think this is a good point to leave off. Let's see, what does the map say? We have some... Oh, that was where the kid was, right. Okay, so let's quickly unlock more skills. Light attack damage, poison, melee critical chance, bearded axe, poison, CX, light resistance. You know what, let's get the bearded axe out of the way and the melee critical chance. Then this slot is full. So we have spear damage, spear mastery, health, melee poison resistance, stuff like that. Light resistance, yeah, we can invest in those later. Alright. So... that's about where we are. And now let's have a quick peek whether someone is there that we can raid. I did that wrong, but yes, I know. Alright, as I wanted to say, let's check who is on right now and streaming. Who can we raid? You know what? Let's. We haven't raided this streamer before, so thank you for being here. By the way, this is the button I wanted to press. I hope you'll be back tomorrow. We'll be playing more Assassin's Creed Valhalla again at 7 a.m. until 10. This week, the Friday stream will be 1 hour shorter again. Just so you know, but yeah, that's what we'll be going for. So I hope to see you again tomorrow. That's 10 p.m. PST for those of you in the California time zone or who know where they are relative to California. Or of course Central European time is GMT +1, so that would be 6 a.m. GMT, whatever GMT offset you are at. And we will be done now. Thank you for being here. Please come along for the raid if you want to. Bye-bye.